Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. If you live in Abu Dhabi today, there's a very good chance that you live in one of our residential communities. There's a good chance that you work in one of our office buildings, ADGM being one of them. Your kids might go to one of our schools. You probably shop in one of our malls. And if you're vacationing, you've probably been to one of our hotels or have been to one of our beach clubs. Ladies and gentlemen, Aldar is not only the largest real estate developer in Abu Dhabi. We are the driving force shaping the real estate landscape of the city. We are a developer of world-class integrated destinations that touch every aspect of our customer's life. We were founded 20 years ago by Mubadala Investment Company. And what started as a home builder has grown today into a regional, diversified real estate operating company. Now, the last 5 years have been quite transformational for us, especially on the back of the very bold structural reforms that have been enacted by the UAE leadership, such as the Golden Visa Program, the 100% ownership of legal entities, which has created a long-term structural trend that we are going to be key beneficiaries of. On our home building business, 5 years ago, we used to sell $1 billion of residential real estate a year. Fast forward to today, we're selling $10 billion of real estate, 10 times the amount that we used to sell. On the recurring income side, we have more than tripled our AUM to 50 billion dirhams of assets under management. And our recurring income portfolio across residential, commercial, retail, and logistics is all trading at very high occupancies with strong rental growth on the back of the strong macroeconomic environment, the shortage of supply of great quality institutional real estate. We have more than tripled our market cap, trading at 75 billion dirhams today. And we have more than tripled our profit, growing at 30% year to date today, and we expect to maintain growing at that momentum going forward. Now, this year we announced our 2030 vision, which sees us hitting 20 billion dirhams of net profit. And that bold vision is going to be driven by us continuing to build Abu Dhabi's new flagship destinations, one of which is Al Maria, which we are in here today. And you saw the announcement earlier this week with Mubadala, where we are expanding the financial district of Abu Dhabi. And then all the way to Saadiyat, the cultural district of Abu Dhabi, of which we are the master developer of, all the way to Yas, the entertainment destination of Abu Dhabi, which recently announced the introduction of Disney. We are very committed to continuing to create sustainable shareholder value, and we have very strong conviction in our ability to deliver. And we will do so by, one, continuing to be the key partner of choice of the government. We have a very strong balance sheet, strong liquidity, and very strong guardrails as an investment-grade institution. And we take very strong pride in our governance and transparency. Therefore, we have demonstrated our track record and our discipline in creating shareholder value, and we're very confident that we will continue doing so. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, good morning. Thanks for having me. Very pleased to talk to you about the story of Bruges and the investment thesis. 27 years ago, ADNOC and Borealis teamed up to form what is known to be the most successful joint venture in our industry. Borouge is a polyolefin player. We're producing value-added polyethylene and polypropylene products that serve the big global meta trends in the industry and cover high growth areas such as energy, infrastructure, mobility, advanced packaging. We have a quite unparalleled growth story. If you look into the start 2001 with 450 kilotons of production, we have now 11 times that capacity, 5 million tons of product in the Ruwais site. Now, it's a bit hard to imagine what is 5 million tons of product. Imagine that approximately 400 to 500 containers of our product are leaving the site every day. If you look into the trajectory, we have one mega project called Borouge 4, which will add another 1.4 million tons, and that will create the world's largest integrated petrochemical site on the globe. This is just the start. If you see at the right-hand side of the chart, Borouge Group International, the proposed transaction, I'm going to give you a quick update then later on. This will 30 times increase the capacity that we had before. Hence, in a nutshell, with Borouge, you can invest in a very clear, de-risk growth combined with a unique dividend proposition, which we're going to talk about in a second. Borouge is clearly the most profitable polyolefin company. 40% EBITDA margin average between 2022 to 2024. This is 3 times more than our competitors. 2 reasons for that. We have quality products that command a price premium, and we are first cost quartile positioned. That means our customers are willing to pay $200 per ton in polyethylene more than for competitive products, and $140 in polypropylene. If you imagine that the base price is approximately around 1,000 in average, that's a quite significant premium. Why are people doing that? It's because we are delivering solutions that give a tangible advantage to the customer. It means that the production runs faster, you can omit sometimes a production step, you need less material in there. We are also the industry cost leader, right? We have advantaged UAE-based feedstock, and we have huge economies of scale. Now, we're not only number 1 in dividend yield, we're also number 1 in return on equity. If you look into the second leg, we're in a cyclical industry. It is very important. Profitability is one thing, resilience is the other thing. While our peers have been seeing, very much compressed margins through the cycle, we have been holding up very well between 17 and 21% in the net profit margin. We have a long-term reliable feedstock agreement till 2057, and we're a proud part of the ADNOC value chain. Operational resilience and commercial resilience, equally important. We're serving our customers directly. That means we know what the tailored solutions need to be, and our assets run at full capacity more than the nameplate that we're having. We're delivering superior shareholder returns. We have been paying 4.2 billion since IPO in dividends, and we have a very unique dividend proposition that will be now carried on with a proposed transaction, Borouge Group International. We have increased our dividend from 15.8 to 16.2 fils, and we have within Borouge Group International, the proposed transaction, a commitment to keep that dividend up until 2030. This is a unique dividend proposition that you cannot find anywhere else in the industry. This is combined with an upside of a 90% payout ratio once the transactions are completed. I finish with Borouge Group International. Transaction is well underway, and we're expecting to close in Q1 2026. This will create the global polyolefins champion, number 4 worldwide, a transformational step. We're going to have a truly global reach and an EBITDA of 7 billion. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Georgia. Thank you so much. Shukran, everybody, for being here today. Buenos dias. Listen, to start this short presentation, but I hope that it's meaningful, an image is worth more than 1,000 words. So I have a small video for you that hopefully plays. It moves. It's moving, yes. You don't hear the music, but just put in your mind whatever music you want and focus on the words. Get the music. So that leaves me with less than 3 minutes to tell you the rest of the story, although most of it is in that video, right? What you just seen is the story of transformation from a printing house in 2006 to a fully fledged industrial tech platform today with the numbers that you can see in the screen. And the good news is that it's not what we are today, it's we're going to be in the future, building on the foundations of our recurring revenue, our strong balance sheet, our cash position, and our ambition geographically, right? So we have a very clear strategy going forward. E7 Group is adding the digital business model to all of our business lines, the 5 business lines you saw in the video. So what we call a phygital transformation, because we go in digital with no documents. Today you have your passport from the UAE or from other countries, your Emirates ID that most of you have here is printed in our factory, but we go in digital in everything. Your driving license, everything. We are increasing our operational excellence with a whole new team that is really making a change with a very customer-centric approach. I was just talking to Faisal about that and how we try to understand clients better. We have an M&A strategy to grow also inorganically, and we are expanding aggressively to Africa and Asia. You probably saw in the news recently in a strategic agreement with the government of Rwanda to have a platform, a hub in East Africa from that country. So all in all, we have a very diversified portfolio, you know, from secure identity solutions. Education is very important for us. And we not only print the school books, we provide all the digital platforms for hybrid educational models all over the world. We have very resilient margin profits, and the main thing is that most of our revenue is recurrent. 70% of our revenues are long-term contracts. We give a lot of stability to it. We're very strong in our balance sheet. We just gave this year a total of more than 900 million dirhams in dividends, which becomes a very successful story. And we also have committed the next 3 years a dividend of 10 fils per share, which is going to be a significant yield for our investors. So all in all, E7 Group is listed in the stock exchange in ADX. We're very happy about that. This event has been amazing for us to tap on investors, global investors that are happy to invest in E7. And a word on sustainability to end. E7 is very serious about sustainability. Over 70% of the raw material that we use is recycled. We are introducing electric bikes for our distribution business, and we're reducing massively the emissions from our factories. You're all welcome to visit us in Sahama, and we are at your disposal. Thank you so much.